We're advancing with momentum this budget season at the City of Winder. Every year, the City Council adopts a budget document that authorizes how funds will be spent, an essential document that sets the course for the next year of operations and the next 5 years of capital investments. This yearly process starts in January when the city leaders meet to discuss goals and share ideas and concerns brought to them by their constituents. Some upcoming activities for our budget are council budget work sessions, public review and hearings, budget adoption, setting the millage rate. The City of Winder's budget is performance-based or outcome-based. This means first, we identify the outcomes that we will be delivering to the residents. For example, the city's current outcome for public safety is to deliver a state-accredited police department, along with a fire department that maintains a Class II ISO rating for residents. These goals, or outcomes, are then matched to the specific resources needed to deliver that specific service to our residents. Outcome-based or performance-based budgeting started for the city in fiscal year 22. It serves as a testament to the leadership and stewardship of our city leaders. And it answers the question, what are we buying with taxpayer dollars? Performance-based budgets are developed based on the true cost of delivering the service, rather than adding to or taking from historical spending patterns. Fiscal year 23 to fiscal year 24 budget years have gained momentum, matching expectations to resources. Let's take a look at all that's been accomplished on our way to advancing momentum. These were all completed while facing significant challenges: the COVID-19 pandemic, staffing shortages, population growth, building growth, also the economy and inflation. The Consumer Price Index increased over 8%. The cost to the city to purchase services, supplies, materials, and equipment has dramatically increased in recent years, requiring the city to reassess what it charges to customers to cover these expenses. The City of Winder collects revenue to provide services in the following ways: taxes, rates, fees. The city's general fund is the account that receives the support from the most thought of tax, the property tax. For fiscal year 2024, $21.1 million are allocated to provide for the general community services such as police, fire, public works, street lights, streetscapes, right-of-way maintenance, parks, and general administration. Of the $21.1 million in general service expenditures, only $3.6 million in revenue is generated through property taxes. Now, let's talk about you, the taxpayer, by taking a look at the Barrow County tax bill. On the left are the itemized taxing authorities, and the most right are the dollar amounts. This bill's total is $2,817.42. If you own property in the City of Winder, you will see a line item titled Winder. That $441.70 will go to the city's general fund. For this property owner, that means only 15% of the overall tax bill goes to support the general fund, about $1.21 per day. Now let's talk about fees and how they play a role in protecting taxpayers. When you look at your Barrow County tax bill, you will see two of the line items with fees beside them. These fees provide support for the library fund and the city stormwater utility. These fees will go into the designated fund and support these services without using tax dollars. In addition to the general government, the city also runs a number of enterprise funds supported by rates. Winder's water system provides clean drinking water for over 50,000 customers in Barrow County. This network is made up of 412 miles of water mains, 3 pump stations, 8 storage tanks, and is permitted to withdraw 8.1 million gallons a day and treat 6.2 million gallons a day. The city's wastewater sewer system reclaims and recycles used water through an innovative process called land application at the Chimneys Golf Course and 2 treatment plants. Revenue for this fund comes from rates paid by customers that are set to cover the costs of operating the system as determined by third-party experts and approved by council. An important part of the revenue of this fund is the connection and capacity fees, ensuring that growth pays for itself. This prevents current customers from experiencing a rate change because of new demand for population growth or new development.
The City of Winder has entered into a partnership with the City of Auburn to build a 1.1 billion-gallon reservoir.
This project will effectively drought-proof the City of Winder's water customers and add more safeguards for providing clean, affordable drinking water to our customers. This project is an estimated $60 million investment. Winder will allocate a $10 million grant awarded by the state of Georgia to go towards the $60 million. Celebrating the positive momentum for the Water and Wastewater Fund, financially speaking, the city has been able to increase the net position or savings account for the Water and Wastewater Fund. This means the future vitality of the City of Winder's water is in a solid financial state and the system is resilient, providing clean drinking water for your household for years to come. Winder purchases natural gas as a commodity and resells it to customers who live in the 3 counties included in the certificated areas where Winder gas lines are located. Revenues come from ratepayers who pay for consumption or volume of gas used to support the operations and maintenance of the system. Regulatory requirements such as safety and environmental standards also impact the cost of providing gas service and may be considered in a rate charge to city customers. Celebrating the positive momentum for the city's natural gas fund means looking backwards to the winter storm over Christmas weekend in December of 2022. No one in the city lost the ability to heat their home, even in sub-zero temperatures. Upcoming capital projects will build resilience for the gas system, protecting our gas customers and proactively preparing for weather events. The city's stormwater utility refers to a coordinated system of drainage structures put in place to manage stormwater runoff when there are significant rain events. This will effectively allow water to flow back into the rivers and streams rather than ponding and flooding. Property owners are charged a stormwater fee on their yearly property tax bill. This fee contributes to supporting the stormwater utility's operations, maintenance, and capital improvements to prevent water and runoff from damaging private property or city infrastructure. The fee is based on the amount of impervious surface on a property. Think about the surfaces that do not allow water to be absorbed back into the environment, like roofs, parking lots, asphalt roads, and concrete driveways. Those impervious surfaces contribute to stormwater runoff. A big win to celebrate for the Stormwater Utility Fund is the new process the city has launched regarding new development. Now, when you want to bring a new development into the city of Winder, builders must submit stormwater plans for review, permitting, and inspection by city engineers. This ensures they will pay for the growth and fund these services. Advancing momentum in fiscal year 23, the city gained local issuing authority designation, allowing the city to proactively conduct on-site inspections and enforce the local and state regulations rather than awaiting the arrival of state inspectors only after a complaint has been made. In fiscal year 24, the city will continue to enhance its stormwater and engineering programs to protect property from flood damage. A few of the capital projects that you're going to see developing for stormwater are the underpass at North Center Street, Mayor's Walk Stormwater Project, Georgia Avenue Stormwater Project. In fiscal year 2022, the Library Fund was established to account for the library assessments. In calendar years 2018 and 2019, the service delivery strategy negotiations with the county agreed that the City of Winder would be the owner and property manager for the physical building that the Piedmont Regional Library System operates in rent-free. Yearly, the city collects $260,000 for the library fund and sends $240,000 of the total to the Piedmont Regional Library System for the operations. The remaining $20,000 is used for property maintenance. In fiscal year 22, the city moved to a weekly, routed, year-round collection process and added street sweeping. With Council's recent approval of a new solid waste contractor, Waste Pro, and the formation of our own public works staff, our residents can expect enhanced quality in their sanitation services for FY24. Prior to fiscal year 22, The Chimneys Golf Fund was not self-sustaining and operated with an on-average yearly $250,000 of support from the city's general fund. The results of council's vision and engagement of industry expert staff, Chimneys Golf Course has profited $1.3 million over the last 2 fiscal years. In fiscal year 24, Chimneys Golf Course is slated to repay $1 million of taxpayer transfers from previous years. Have you attended one of the city's recent award-winning events? Celebrating the positive momentum, the Council's vision brought a full 2023 calendar of events and programs, introduced the city's first Friday series, Thank Goodness It's Friday, and garnered support by local sponsors. The event budget is self-sustaining, supported by the corporate sponsors along with the revenues produced by the hotel-motel taxes, rental, and vendor fees. Revenues for events include a percentage of the hotel-motel tax produced by visitors to our local hotels. Special facilities also play a role in support of the event season, as the city maintains special facilities that serve as assets. The city welcomes residents and visitors to use, through a rental agreement, the Community Center, the Cultural Arts Center, and Jug Tavern Park, as they add character and energy to any gathering. In January 2023, the 7-year moratorium ended as Winder City Council developed a master plan that will bring Rose Hill Cemetery to the next level, honoring those laid to rest on its grounds. Burial fees and approximately $100,000 a year of taxpayer support provide for operations and grounds maintenance in this isolated fund. Expenditures are the maintenance and the operations. The future vision, guided by the master plan and the Friends of Rose Hill, will create new amenities that include a chapel, a fenced-in perimeter, along with a passive park with seating and landscaping. Inspired by Oakland Cemetery in Atlanta, the renewed vision for Winder's Rose Hill Cemetery will create a place of beauty and respect in the Winder community. Stay equipped with the knowledge about the city's efforts toward leadership, stewardship, and advancing momentum by reaching out to us with your questions, attending one of the public meetings, or visiting our Finance Department website to review our previous fiscal year adopted budget documents or our audit documents.